All right, we are on our way north. We're going to Kansas City. Yep, we're going to try out some barbecue joints and meet some friends. And so here we are on the road. We thought we'd stop and show you some horses.
Humansville. Humansville. Maybe we'll see some humans.
All right, so we're in the town of Osceola, central Missouri. And this is Osceola cheese, 75 kinds of local cheese. And there's Wendy with a mouse. All right, so here we are at Jones Barbecue, Kansas City, and you can tell it's a popular place. Lines already, 12:30 p.m.
You folks sold out for lunch?
Okay, so we waited 10 minutes in line and they put out the sign. Plan B is going in now. All right, so now we're doing Plan B, Roscoe's Barbecue. Right next door to the Conoco. Good stuff. Okay, here we are at Slaps Barbecue, Kansas City. We ate at, what did we eat? Rufus? Roscoe's. And so now we're going to take some barbecue home to go. Okay, we're at the Hog Jaw Brew and Q in Kansas City, Missouri. All right, everybody, the moment of truth. This is the next day of our barbecue road trip. Wendy and I decided to go to Kansas City and try several types of barbecue. We went to Kansas City, Missouri and to Kansas City, Kansas. We also had a chance to meet some good friends, Al and Sandy. They live just north of Kansas City, so they met us there for lunch. Neither one of us had ever eaten at Jones Barbecue. We heard it was good. It's open from 11 to 3 or until it runs out. So we thought, okay, we'll get there around noon, excuse me, and we'll be good to go. Well, as you saw in the video, 12:25, they put the sold out sign. So it's time for Plan B. So we head down the road about a mile to Roscoe's, and you saw the picture. It's attached to a Conoco. Absolutely delicious barbecue, such a clean and well-run place. I did not take any video footage inside. I did not take any pictures. That would have been impolite. We just spent a beautiful hour or more just talking and having great conversation with Al and Sandy. So, with that being said, we parted ways at that point, and our plan, Wendy's and mine, was to continue on to 2 other barbecue joints to get barbecue to bring home, okay, which we did. And we got the same thing at each place, so we can compare them properly. We went to Slaps Barbecue and we went to Hog Jaw Barbecue, both of them in the Kansas City, Kansas side. We got a full rack of ribs, baked beans, and coleslaw, okay? Now on the left here are 2 ribs from Slaps Barbecue. On the right are 2 ribs from Hog Jaw. On the left here are the baked beans from Slaps and the coleslaw. On the right, the baked beans from Hog Jaw and the coleslaw. So, how do we rate them? Let's start with the meat. Both sets of ribs, absolutely fantastic. Now these are cold, they're out of the fridge. After I'm done with the video, I'm going to heat them up and eat them. Slaps ribs, bottom line, I like them better. They were both absolutely delicious, but Slaps ribs had, you can see they got some seasoning, they've got some rub, they have just a bare hint of sweetness that comes out at the beginning and then disappears. It is just absolutely fantastic meat, okay? Hog jaw has no seasoning, no rubs. I don't even think they put salt and pepper on them. And they just let the meat and the smoke do their work and do their talking for each other. Now, what I did and I got is that there's a slight hint of vinegar, and I think they mopped them with just a Eastern Carolina type vinegar sauce. Just plain vinegar, not a seasoned spicy one, because I definitely got that. Okay, so each on its own is delicious, but I kind of lean towards these because I like a little bit of rub on my ribs. Now, let's talk about the beans. Slaps beans, they have pulled pork in it. They look like your standard bean. Absolutely delicious. Nothing wrong with these at all. Love them. Hog jaws beans, you can see how dark and brown they are. They have brisket in them, not pulled pork. They got burnt ends in there, and I think they smoke these. They got that rich dark color, whereas I think Slaps are just baked. Okay, so I definitely liked Hog Jaws beans a lot more. Now, don't get me wrong, these are delicious, but these are out of this world. Now, the coleslaw from Slaps is your standard fine cut in the food processor coleslaw. Just a perfectly balanced taste, flavor, absolutely delicious. Hog Jaws is definitely hand cut. No food processor here. All their ingredients are hand cut, and they add a little bit of barbecue sauce to it, hence that slightly dark orangey color. They also have red and green bell pepper in there and spring onion, which gives it a tang and a bite and a flavor that you're not going to get over here. Okay, this is not a kid's coleslaw. This is an adults only who knows good food. This is what you're going to serve the kids at the kid table. So, everything being equal, I rate them both at 4.5 out of 5, or even 5 out of 5. You know, it's just a matter of preference and taste on the meat. That's all it is. But wow, they did it excellently. Thanks for watching, people. Sandy, Al, it was a pleasure hanging out with you. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.